What's up out there in internet land? How y'all doing? It's your boy RC and the place to be, coming at you one more time for these live streams. And look, boy howdy, do we have a request today. Fucking Cree Summer, what? But look, if you want to make your request, that's kofi.com/rapcritic, you know what I'm saying? You can get your joint requested next, you know. As we always do it this time, we like to take requests. As most things I do start off, it's like it starts off a thing that I'm mainly, doing for my own edification, and then I'm like, you guys want to start requesting stuff, and then the floodgates open. So, yeah, that's right. This is a request for Cree Summer and Lightfoot, an MC, Native American MC, and I believe Cree Summer is partially Native American too. So. It's kind of interesting. But yo, oh snap, no. Gonna cut out some of the intro music and get into it. So yeah, if you want to listen along, hit up that station head link, you know what I'm saying? You can listen live, or hit the Spotify link if you want to listen, just on your own time, you know what I'm saying? Hearing the songs, get the playlist. Or if you want to make a request, if you're like, man, they're playing all the stuff that's not hip hop, man. They're playing. I want to hear my specific subgenre of hip hop to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Head on over to kofi.com/rapcritic. Get with it, act like you want it, and let's get into it. Yo, let's start this music. Okay, Cree Summer, a voice actress whose voice I fucking love. I love the rap, like the crispy rasp in her voice. It's always so fucking awesome to hear her in anything. And now this is the first thing I'm hearing is the synthetic substitution beat. I was just listening to a video about how the synthetic substitution, like my favorite fucking breakbeat of all fucking time. And there's so many goddamn things. And the first thing I'm hearing is like, goddamn it. Alright, let's go, Cree Summer. She has such a smile to her voice. It always feels like she's like smiling, Although, this is not the voice that I'm used to. And so no, hell no. She was doing the voice acting and stuff like that by that time. So, but it's just always interesting to hear this. Like, this is probably more of what her normal voice sounds like. But I'm so used to, like, Foxy Brown. Like, I can't emulate that sound. But it's one of those, like, where the fuck where does that come from? You know what I mean? But yeah, I remember she was at BlurredCon one year, and I had asked her, I was like, hey, so, that's not like your normal voice, but it has a certain rasp to it. It's like, where did that come from? What is it from a specific thing? I remember I'd asked her that, BlurredCon, and she was just, because I was thinking, oh, is it going to be like some childhood story, like a particular voice that you got? And she was just like, no, that's just kind of a voice that I came up with at the moment, and it stuck. I think it just depends on whether or not I was like high or whatever during that recording. I was like, God damn it, Cree Summer. Like the way she just doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, I was probably really high when I came up with those voices, so like I just kinda stuck. It's like, well, alright. I admire your honesty. And just as I suspected, it sounds very, sunflower, sunchild, you know what I'm saying? Flower child sort of feel, I mean, that was called what? Street Fairy, I think. He is boxing homeboy on the side of that fucking level. Promise me that you won't. Promise me revelations of It's not too bad. It's again about what I expected. Just as I suspected. But you know, so all right. Let's see how this keeps rolling. You know, let's see what the dips and turns are. I mean, look, I already wasn't expecting the synthetic substitution uh, drum beat. So hey, let's go. Okay, we're getting this hip hop production. Okay, I see you. You with the times? It's the late '90s. We gotta get some of this hip hop drum beaterage in our fucking R&B shit. Okay, in our Nelly type flower girl, you know, Nelly Furtado in the early stage, not the. It's weird that I have to specify that much. But you get what I mean, right? This totally has that. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly. Man, that sucked. I remember when that song came out. That's what it was too. Cause it was that song and turn off the light, turn off the light, when you act so rough until you turn out the light. Yeah, and then I think there was another one, but I remember Nelly Furtado was cool. Like it was like okay, it's a sort of like weird, like different sound production, sort of like not necessarily indie, but you know, like we're having fun with pop music. You know what I'm saying? I remember her shit, and then she fucking okay, she disappeared. But for what, you know, look, back in the day, I didn't have any fucking money. I'm just watching music videos, so I'm totally a Surface fan, bitch. You know what I mean? Of most of the acts I'm listening to. So I remember she had those two big hits. I could swear there was another one that was on like a movie soundtrack or something like that. And then she disappears, and apparently she did some album that I had never heard in my life when I had seen some video talk about it. And then she comes back with like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna sell the fuck out. And it's like, oh, I didn't want you to sell out. I mean, I literally wasn't paying attention when you did the other album, but you know. Yeah, it was like an Akon moment. I remember because I remember listening to Akon and having that sort of like, you know, his first album is like, oh man, it's a South African dude. He's not trying to trouble nobody. He's just trying to make his fortune. You know, he's trying to do what he can, get about the ghetto, get about the hood. You know, but he's locked up. All that sort of humble sort of stuff. The next thing you know, dude, I swear to God, next thing you know, it was I'm fucking bitches and all these hoes need to suck my dick and I'm trying to find a word to describe this hoe without being disrespectful. I remember just being like that's not Akon, you know. Same thing with Nelly Furtado. It was like, what's her? That's not Nelly Furtado. That's what I do like. A lot of those like I do like a lot of the sellout songs, like the promiscuous good. Like I can't act like it doesn't, you know, do something for me, that track, you know. And then what was the other one? I don't like Say It Now, or the one that was like the diss to Prince or whatever. You see us in the club and we can all days. Anyway, we're talking about, oh yeah, Miss Moon. Is that Indian instrumentation in there? I don't really remember. Wait, I don't believe in a man in the moon, but then Miss Moon? I'm confused. You're talking about a man in the moon. Oh, she believes in the woman in the moon, though. Is that what's happening? Or are you saying she doesn't believe in this guy? He's like the man in the moon and she's Miss Moon because she's dating him? I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Anyway, alright. What if you can look up Cree Summer? This is so that fucking Fiona Apple music video that I would like hear at 2 a.m. in the morning on fucking the MTV uncensored music videos that got banned or whatever, and it'd be like some weird shit that's clearly a drug allegory or something like that, and she's like, I'm looking sexy in really tight jeans. Does that feel I still like it though. It's the aesthetic. Oh. It's that fucking Courtney Cox rock shit. It's Courtney Cox, right? That's the singer. I think she did acting too. It is another person whose name I also confuse her with. Courtney Love? Yeah, Courtney Love. Who the hell is Courtney Cox? That's who Courtney Cox is. Wait, what movies was she in? Someone's like, I know I've seen his face. Uh, this felt like, was that just one verse? Kind of felt like it just repeated one verse. Ah, we do have the lyrics, yes. Couldn't find where to rub myself. Oh my. Was just, okay, well, I guess it's two verses, but it's a lot less short. Alright, here's Deliciously Down. Okay. What's the Miss Moon about? Oh, Lenny Kravitz is on there. Oh, because of course he is. This is exactly what I thought it was. That's it, I don't hate it. It's solid. She definitely can fucking handle these fucking melodies. Like, it really is one of those, oh, she could have just been like an alt rocky pop star. Like, okay, she could have just done that. But fuck racism. You weren't gonna let a cool rockin' black chick be the face of rock and roll in the early 2000s. No, sir. But holy shit, this fucking rocks. This kicks. Like, this is like the fucking, Pink was listening to this before she made her first album or something like that. You know what I mean? Because this is 99 and Pink is maybe 2001, and before that she was with that pop group, Hey, what up, PXKM? What's percolating and popping? God damn it! I wish I would have known about this album before I did. Before I asked her that question. I guess I wouldn't have known that it would have been a fucking album. But goddamn. I think her dad is an actor and a musician as well, like, which is funny because I do believe, yeah, Lightfoot is a rapper and actor as well. Because I remember, like, having the moment of being like, wait, is it that guy? Like, that guy's a rapper? It's like, oh, that's so cool. Like, you know, because you see, like, oh, you know, that Native American who's in the Indian in the cupboard in the other movie. It's like, there's no way that's also the rapper dude. It's like, no, it's him too. It's like, oh shit. And I remember really thinking he was really cool, like him. And then I remember hearing one or two of his songs, or was it that Steve Wallin dude who was like, you better run from the Indian? That shit was fucking dope. But yeah, I remember being like, man, why don't we hear more Native American MCs? Oh yeah, because there's just not that many Native Americans left in general. But you know. But like, yeah, that shit was fucking dope. And then of course, I was a big advocate for, you know, Native American rights and this and the third. But like, he was one of those guys that it's like you never heard enough of, and it's like, we fucking know why. Fuck Bush's sister, man. You know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to hear his stuff. And like I said, I'd only seen I thought he made maybe one or two albums. He has like a whole bunch of mixtapes and shit. So it was like, oh, okay, that guy got down. He got busy. And oh yeah, that's what it was. I remember hearing this. And it's funny that like both of these are that we're reviewing are like Native American actors. Because I remember hearing this one Native American joke. It's like, you know, because like, you know, they don't fuck with, you know, white man's entertainment network. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know. And there was this one joke where it was Native American. I can't remember where it was from. I think it was a Native American on a podcast I was listening to. Yeah, and it was like, yeah, what's dumber than Native Americans watching TV? What, Native Americans on TV? It's just like, it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be fucking around with that, you know, idiot box. And also, why the fuck would you be on it too? But then at the same time, there's that sort of like, okay, but if you don't, you know, be a Native American taking the roles of these things in Hollywood, then you know they're gonna get white people to do it. And do you want that? So like, let's get these Native American actors some money. Like, maybe make the roles less embarrassing. You know, we could do that too. Like fucking, what was that movie? The Adam Sandler movie just recently. The Crazy Ridiculous 7 or whatever the heck it was, but they're still doing Native American stereotypes, like, and not even upending it, just doing them so badly that the fucking Native Americans on set had walked off set, which is like, yeah, that sounds about the caliber of, you know, fucking Adam Sandler comedy, you know. Oh, whoa. I decided to explore my childhood time with a GameCube Animal Crossing, and one of my villagers said they hadn't seen me in 232 months. It's like, you're counting months? Alright, this means sleep. Okay. Oh, this is the one with Lenny Kravitz. Mean sleep after you. Okay. I get it. Trying to use interesting wordage for things. Alright, hitting you with the guitar, okay. Yeah, and you know, here's the thing about these songs. It's like, I do like them and I do enjoy them. But so far, none of these are hollering hit song to me, I do have to say. Like, this feels like it was probably the biggest play for Big Hit, because, okay, you got the big name, you got Jimmy on it singing with you. But, I'm not going to lie, you know what I mean? Like, look, I love you, Cree. You know I love you, Cree. But, I get why this didn't pop off like that. The hooks... It's just not quite there. because this doesn't work. This feels like the song that they would go, we tried to make the second hit and it didn't work. Like, I had a means. It's not strong enough of a statement, you know? Another said 242 months. What the fuck? Again, it's not bad. It's just it don't feel like main event pop music for some of these. Something don't feel like fully polished yet. You know what I'm saying? Like as songs that I would like to hear and like oh snap, you know, just playing it on a playlist of like late '90s, early 2000s, rocker girl shit. Like this definitely fits the mold, but nothing feels like bang, big pop. You can't ignore this track. You know what I'm trying to say? Like very competently made music, but not what's the word? Not not exemplary. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking not hyper remarkable. You know what I mean? Which feels me because it's like it's not that it's not doing fun stuff. It's definitely interesting. It's just when I think about like what would I hit like on that? You know what I'm saying? That inspiration be like I gotta hit the like button on that. Like it's a solid groove overall. Maybe like I'll come back to just like a solid groove. But this feels like everything works together as a groove, but more than like the sum of the parts. And again, this is the nuance that's so annoying of being like, it's not that I hate it. I don't hate it. I just can't say that I'm bowled over by it. It's just solid. It is a solid piece. Yeah. I like this outlaw rock sound and feel. Any plans to get a Switch 2? Psh, fuck no. As a matter of fact, I got my homeboy who just hit me up about hooking me up with a free 99 system to get some video games. So what I'm thinking might be the business. Because it has an HDMI setup with it too. So I'm thinking your boy might have a whole new, array of video games to show y'all asses. Not too soon, get me? But yeah. As life goes on. It's so insane hearing absolutely no rasp in her voice. It's just like, seriously? Right? Really? Is that all made up? Like what? Like does she know she does it when she does it? Like, You gotta save up to get one at Star 26. Honestly, I'm just trying to save up to go on trips and shit. Like, there's shit I want to do, there's places I want to go. People, after the fucking pandemic, I'm like, you know what? It's time to get out to see the world. As a matter of fact, you only live once, and you might as well see all there is to see. But that's just how I feel. That's pretty fucking vibey. Hey, what's up, Miss Moon? whoa. I just looked at the Miss Moon track to be like, oh, what's this song about? First lyrics are, my blood came today. Oh okay. Like, you're giving me a very specific time period of when this song's being written. All right. During this time. And is it like the moon because you have your period monthly? There's a cyclical thing. Is that what I am gathering here? Is that what's going on? I am so heavy. Yeah, no, that's got to be she's having a heavy period. Turning upside down. Don't make me young with wonder. Fuck, and I don't believe there's a man in the moon. All I see is the fullness of you. My blood came today. I am swollen and ripe. I don't want nobody telling me what's Jesus. It's so like these lyrics are so like, whoa, all right. This is the thing. Like, I believe she's definitely a flower child. I don't believe this is a put on. Like, you know, this doesn't feel like an aesthetic. You know what I mean? This feels like, oh, okay. You actually got crystals and witchy, whatever the fuck Fleetwood Mac would wear. You know, Stevie Nicks and shit. I like how I'm seeing an ad for fucking always discreet women's pads as soon as I say that, knowing damn well these computers know damn well they listening to us. Ain't no damn reason I need to be an advertised no fucking women's pads other than the fact that I just randomly mentioned it. You fuckers. Alright. You said Foxy Brown. I think you meant Foxy Love. I mean, yeah, we all know what she's an allusion to. Although, I will say this, man. I love Foxy. I mean, I love Cree Summer. And I watched the show partially just to hear her voice and, like, you know, get some of the shenanigans that were kind of going on. But holy shit, I could not watch that drawn together show after a while. It was so trying so hard to be over the toppiest over the top. And in an era where it came on right after South Park, I get it. You got competition, but holy fucking shit. It was just so desperate to be like, are you offended? Are you offended? Gay jokes with butt sex and the buttholes are bleeding and it's an allegory to it because you're seeing the train ram into the... Are you offended? It was just like, oh, all right, I get it. And I say that as a fucking edgy Catholic boy who fucking loves fucking... who loved edgy shit for no reason. But even then, my sensibilities were like, guys, fucking give it a rest. Actually tell jokes. So yeah, I think people were talking about maybe doing a Foxy Cleopatra or Foxy. There's so many Foxies. But yeah, they were talking about doing a Foxy Cleopatra show by herself, and I mean her voice is fucking golden, so they can probably still do it. But just please do not have those goddamn writers on it, cause holy fucking shit, I could not watch that shit. You know, she's so committed to the voice acting career that even her normal voice is different. Oh, what? All she need to add those. All she need is to add those lyrics to "It's One of Those Days" and it'd be complete. Oh, okay. All the lyrics are there. But yeah, that's. I was just looking at these lyrics and be like, whoa, whoa, okay. And that's the thing. Like as I'm looking at this, see, that's the thing about like a lot of pop songs. You know, it can feel very generic. Like, oh, this isn't really about anything. You're just kind of talking about, what feels like a song, a pop song should be about or whatever. But as I'm listening to all these lyrics, they do sound like they're very specifically about things that are going on in our life. It's just like, they sound like there's so much detail. I'm like, what? Like I said, I won't hang out in between your thoughts, outrun your mouth, try to thaw you out. I'm not sorry for the fire that's inside my heart. I'll be howling in the dark for Miss Moon. And again, I don't know who Miss Moon is. I wish I could hear the rasp at least once, like just to feel like I'm not like imagining that this is happening. You know what I mean? It's like she like when I remember when I talked to her for the quick interview where I asked the question, it was almost like it's just like, do you not know that you do a voice? Like, do you not hear it? Like, are you kidding me? Oh, Ian Nunes said, I just hate how Drawn Together would sometimes try to call out South Park for having messages. I think it's just that they were just trying to do the, oh yeah, you're doing that, we're going for it. They were trying to do the sort of like, you're Simpsons, and we're like, I guess it would be South Park, but we're Family Guy, you know what I mean? Like, oh, your thing was like, the old hat way of offending people. Now we're the new thing. But it's like, you can take that shit too far. It's all on a balancing beam. Not that South Park wouldn't get fucked up too, but goddamn, like, it wouldn't be every other fucking second to where we're like, I can barely look at the screen sometimes because there's just always something gross and disgusting happening. Yeah, apparently the guy who voiced the gay character is gay himself. Yeah, no, he did sound like it wasn't like a caricature of a gay guy. So it's like, all right, that's at least cool, but that doesn't fucking change the fact that all those gay jokes were fucking gross and disgusting. It always felt very like not, you know what I mean? Like not. It felt very like mean to gay people. You know what I mean? Like there were some that weren't, but I don't know. It just always kind of felt like, all right, we get it. Being gay is weird. Like okay, like like the oh my god, I think I just blocked it out of my head because it's like yeah, Xander was the character, and he always has to save the princess. But like that setup is at least funny in and of itself. Like the he needs to save the princess, but he's gay. Like he's clearly gay, so it's like that sort of interesting character thing. But, Toots, I almost fucking vomit when I think about that character. The way they treated that character. And the fact that it was voiced by my girl. Fucking, your girl who does Harley Quinn. I want to say Tara Strong. I keep wanting to say Tara Reid, but Tara Reid is a different person. And then I'll be like, oh, is it E.G. Daily? Who also does the voices of, like, cute kid characters? Like, at least 1/3 of all those cute kid characters I recognize. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Toots is disgusting. The black and white Betty Boop allegory. It's just every scene she's like, do it. Like, I don't even want to say it, but it was just like, oh, she's fat and self-harming. Isn't that funny? And it's like, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, please stop. I always remember it was like a chore, like, because it's like, I'm a kid, okay, I like watching not challenging, but like, edgy cartoon shows, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep watching just cause, I'm gonna keep watching, and there's just like like, I just kept having the moments of, and just having a moment of like, why am I watching this? What is this for? I remember they did the parody of Grease, where they actually go to the country of Greece. And everyone being like, okay, see, like they can be funny, and like the whole point of the joke is that like, oh, a reality show, but it's clearly animated, so it's obviously not real. Like it's like, you know, like for the time, like, oh, these are the jokes of the time that can kind of work. But holy fucking dog shit, I did not fuck with that show after a while. Ha! Are you? What? Oh, apparently Cree is the only one who is game for anything drawn together had in mind. What the fuck? What the fuck? Maybe she's just an edgy girl too. But yeah, every day it's like, and her material wasn't as bad as the rest of it. But like it was still like you know this black chick's tongue. Like at least the joke was like that the white girl's racist or whatever. But yeah, no, I don't think her Foxy. Yeah, I don't think she had the worst material. I legitimately would love a Foxy Brown or Foxy whatever Foxy Love, whatever the fuck her name is. That would actually be pretty cool to have like what Josie and the Pussycat, like that's due for you know a callback. You know what I mean? Josie and the Pussycats. You know. I like this. Okay, I like the trumpets and the fucking. Okay, I see we really living in that 70s vibe. I like that. Wait, let me see how people are gonna have to do what? What did you say? How many tracks for this is he? 2, 3, 4. Curious white boy. What the fuck? The last track is called Curious White Boy. What time? Well, we gotta know how that track is about. What did she say? Boys are gonna have to walk ahead to become your shadow. What is she saying? Said, I'm gonna love you so hard that wait a minute. I gotta hear this. This sounds like some spicy shit. Folks. And I become your shadow and a haunt for just a taste of your want. This thing is what is this? Okay, I love you so hard other folks won't have to strain to hear, which is the way this is worded is like what? Like that is not what I thought that was gonna be saying. And I'd become your shadow and haunt for just a taste of your want. Like, all right, this is a little slightly overwritten. Like we could have done a simpler version of this. All right, here's Smooth My Heart. Wait, Cree voiced Valerie Brown, whom Foxy Love was based on and drawn together? But who's Valerie Brown? Oh, you mean the girl in the Josie and the Pussycats? Oh, that's awesome. She did the voice and the parody. I love it when stuff like that happens. like in Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. There's one of the actors who plays one of like the gangster dudes who's in one of the Growing Up in the Hood movies, who's in the movie at one point, and it's like, wait, are you allowed to do this? Tara Strong and Cree Summer were apparently friends since children and started in Canada. That's awesome. Oh, that is funny. You have to find out how many like shows and you know celebrities and people like that were filthy Canadians all along. Take it back. They still think a queen should rule them. I'm sorry, aren't we in the new world? What? You're still ruled by that monarchy? Oh, I'm sorry, the king now. What? What? Oh, he's totally not important. He's totally not like, oh, we don't consider him an important figurehead at all. Yeah, but like, you still have to be under his rule and do what he says though, because if he's so unimportant, why don't you just get rid of him? Like, what? Wait, and Robot Chicken? What? Oh, voice Valerie Brown and Robot, like a Robot Chicken skit or something like that? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Smooth my heart. Art is Naheo. I'm assuming this is a Native American thing because I'm hearing the drums. Or maybe not. But yeah, on this album, Revelation Sunshine, you know, usually I like the first track of something because it just kind of introduces you to the groove and is usually like the best foot forward. I think Miss Moon was fun, even though I was kind of like, wait, what's going on in this song? Still Heart was where it kind of started to be like, all right, this is fine, but it's just kind of like I'm just you know, I'm fine with the groove, but you know, if this was track one, I would be a little like down. You know what I mean? It's like this works as something nestled into the album. You know, then Mean Sleep was like it was one of those like close but no cigar in terms of like the writing of the track. Like I had a mean sleep thinking about you. It's like that just doesn't hit me in that visceral way that makes me go like, oh yeah, I'm singing along with this. I had a mean sleep, you know, like let me see. Sweet Pain was definitely a fun one, but it's one of those like, yeah, this would not be a hit though because it's like it's so like emulating that '70s funk sound in a way that's not really like updating it in a way that I guess you have to just be Lenny Kravitz to get away with. Lenny Kravitz, I was saying Jimi Hendrix, wasn't I? Ah, how dare I? I would think of like, cause like I knew a Native American friend or two, but I didn't really like know his whole lemon situation like that. I see like how much like what are Native Americans going through that they ain't telling us about because you know it's not as much of an interesting news cycle. Like the bullshit they keep dealing with. Like every time I listen just for a second. I always hear something about like, oh yeah, there was a treaty we were supposed to honor, but then we just didn't because they couldn't do anything about it. So, anyways, this state's ours now. So yeah, we said we weren't going to do something and then we did it, and then there's nothing they could do about it. So, anyways, this state and this land is ours now. Like every time I look up something, I always think it's like, oh, is there some sort of complicated bullshit that happened? Oh, there weren't enough natives here, and so they just kind of did it. No, it's just they said they were going to do something and then they just didn't. That's just what the American government does all the fucking time. Every time I look up something about Native Americans, it's always a treaty that was broken, a treaty that was just ignored, and it's like, guys, like what the fuck? This is inhuman. I think it's like I think Steve Wallin, we listened to his album, and there was like it was like a bit of a like EDM track. It was like with a Native American dude's like voiceover, the treaty signed, ignored and like that. And it was one of those like, oh, this is a rap album, and there's just kind of like a beat going here, but I like it because it's like, you know, grooving to it, and then also just thinking about the fucking, you know, reality of what the fuck they had to deal with, you know. That shit moves you, you know. Okay, I do like this. But again, I'm just like, I am baffled. Her voice, that rasp that she did, number 5, I can't fucking do it. But it's so fucking intense that it's just like, that has to be, like, that's just a thing you put on, like, what? Like, are you kidding me? You just pull that out of nowhere? That's not just your voice? You've got to be fucking, hey, you got to be shitting me. Wait, Cree voiced Valerie and drawn to get. Oh, on like did like a reference thing. Okay. All right, his soul sister. Okay. Also, my understanding that Xander was one of the more sensible characters, often pointing out when someone's doing something stupid. Yeah, as the show went on, I remember that. Yeah. But I remember a lot of very uncomfortable gay jokes that were like, ha ha, I'm straight, so this, I don't know, like I said, I like my edgy jokes like everyone else, but you sometimes have that radar that goes off and it's like, is this just mean spirited? Like, you know. Oh, Cree Summer voice Valerie Brown and the Robot Chicken's good. That's awesome. Whoa. Hey, RC, have you heard the song Audubon Ballroom by Black Market Militia? I just know the Lupe Fiasco song. Audubon Ballroom, Melville Range. Why is it called Audubon? Is that a reference? That's gotta be a reference. I know it's a reference to something, but it sounds like just like a observatory for like birds or something. I love your vids, by the way. Appreciate it. I heard in a skate video and absolutely loved it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard the song before. Hold on. Are you suggesting that I play it, or are you just commenting about that? Let me know. Definitely wishy hours. But I mean, she's literally part Native American, so you know, I get it. Yes, wait, what? Wow, no! Is that what this is all leading up to? Truth Up Low said, so Cree voiced a few white characters, one you're going to hear in the song later. Just wondering, is that just a controversial as say Hank Azaria and Apu? No, and I'll tell you why. Specifically, because it's like we're all living within history, right? And understanding, like, like the reason why certain things are funny to you, the reason why you understand certain things that make sense, and like it's because we are reacting to the history that we have very recently lived through, right? And have like there's a reason why we do things like this is because like, well, for the longest time things were kind of unfair, so kind of like trying to flip it to like, you know, like for the longest time it's not like there weren't any black voice actors, they just weren't given parts because, excuse me, because a lot of times the people that were in charge of like deciding who got these parts were just like, whatever, I'm a white guy up in, you know, in a high up position and I'm not really thinking about it, so whatever, we'll just get a white guy, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's been going on for the longest time. So it's not like there's a history of, oh, there were lots of there's lots of white characters in TV shows, but we just can't get as many white people to voice it. Like, no, that it literally historically is not an issue. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just that sort of like, in fact, what I love about Boondocks, we're going to talk about this in an episode we're literally about to talk about in oh shit, this is the Curious White Boy, okay. Okay, we got an issue with the rock shit, okay. But yeah, it's literally because of like, the parody isn't the same, you know? I mean, it's not equal historically. She's talking some shit right now, wait. Politically erect romanticizing. Yo, just the fact she started off with that, I was like, what did she say? Wait, white wrong still belong all in my jungle. Come out, what the fuck? When am I gonna meet your mama? Met your daddy already. What does that mean? What does that mean? What? The way this keeps going up the key. Oh my god, another housekeeper fantasy Aphrodite coffee colored remedy for your hangover from history. Oh shit. Oh my god, I know your daddy and your brothers too well, and his friends made me swear I wouldn't tell. Jesus Christ, in a birchback canoe. Oh my god. Yo, the way I just looked at the last lyric, the way yo, my virginity hanging from your family tree. Why are you so angry? They just crowned Mammy Miss America. I'm just like, yo, Cree, too spicy on him. This pepper beef is too damn spicy. This social commentary is too damn spicy. Whoa. Whoa. That's insane that it is like that. Oh my god. Who is the guy you said against Steve Waln? No, it's Frank. I think it's Frank Waln. what a I know hard name to hear, but Frank Waln, Waln, like walnut, but without the UT. And what made the red man red? Oh, that shit slaps so fucking hard. We listened to that for the podcast. Holy shit, that shit went hard. You know, look, we're all about, you know what I'm saying, raging against the man on this podcast, and with a purpose too, you know. The the intricacies with which she says certain things, like what? Curious, why I gotta meet your mama? I met your daddy, all right. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, why are you even making me think of that? Like, oh my god. Holy shit. Well, that was. Oh my god. Insane. Oh, yes, if you're cool. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me look up the Audubon Ballroom. What the fuck? There can only be so many songs with that title. Oh, of course. We gotta play this one. The song that I actually like a lot more than the, what was the other one? It was there was Deep Deep Trouble, but there was another one. Damn it! What was... Yeah, do the Bart Man. Everybody, if you can, do the Bart Man. I don't like that one as much. Like it's cool with the vocal, you know, people singing everybody if you can do the Bart Man. But I don't like that one nearly as much as this one. It has better story, a better beat. You know what I'm saying? Better flow for the most part. And I think it's because DJ Jazzy Jeff helped produce it. I think. Show it. You're in deep, deep trouble. Oh, that's all right. Bart, deep trouble. Dee, 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 dee. Oh wait, is the Bart on the? I thought it came on the. It was like do 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 Bart. I thought that happened there, but does it happen sooner? Am I getting a fucking? I hate when I have moments like that where you're like, wait, I thought it happened there. It doesn't happen there. What the fuck? What was I hearing? This loop right here. No. Wait. Now you can't go to the boat show. Like, oh, the boat show? We all know about the boat shows that you always go to. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you on the coast? No, it happens on a... They kind of just play around with the Bart for the whole thing. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, Audubon Ballroom, yeah. Black Market Militia. But we ain't done after this next one. Look, we got a whole ass other album to listen to, you know what I'm saying? And a couple more songs on the YouTubes. And hopefully I won't get in trouble for it because, yeah, it's not on Spotify, clearly. Hey, speaking of Louis Fiasco, he did something controversial. Yeah. I thought I remember you saying that he said something in real life he didn't jive, but it was when he had something. He was dealing with his record exec label, and they were kind of being hard asses on him, lyrical, and about like, you know, we're not shopping this unless we have a single and this that, and the third and jerking him around. And so he released a freestyle where he was like dissing, you know, the executives, you know, and he basically says like, "Oh man, I've had it with these like something about, to the effect of, but using the phrasing, I've had it with these dirty Jewish execs." And it's just like, okay, all right, like saying dirty Jew, okay, like, oh, it's like I know what you mean. Is it like, oh, these execs are dirty the way they screw around, but like, oh, dirty Jew, like, like, you gotta know that sounds bad. You gotta know that sounds bad. It's like, while at the same time I do want to handle like the reality of the fact that like, yes, like, you know, these higher up people are screwing them over. It's like, it's still not okay to say wording that still absolutely sounds anti-Semitic like that, dude. And it's like, come on. And the fact that he was playing so like dumb with it, of like, what are you talking about? Like, I hang out with Jewish people all the time. What are you talking about? And it's like it's one of those things like, I don't doubt that you do, but it's like, but it's one of those things like, you gotta know how that sounds, and the fact that you're playing dumb makes it feel even more like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know. All right. Oh, here we go. Audubon Ballroom. Yeah. Truth Up Love. You mean Charlie Murphy and Sam Jackson voicing Wiggers? Was that what you're about to mention? Well, actually, the funny thing about that, yeah, that's what we're about to mention on the Boondocks. Yeah, what's funny about that is like the whole point of that is to be ironic. Of like, most of the time, TV shows, especially at that time and before, would have like, they don't care for the black characters being voiced by white people. But the joke for it of being, it's in the Boondocks, Gin Rummy and Ed Winslow III are voiced by like, well, like they're, you know, white guys trying to act black, but the irony is that they actually are voiced by black guys, so they do just sound like black guys. You know what I mean? Like, I love the way they play with that, you know, because with that, with those decisions comes the understanding and the joking on how history has been, how cartoon voice acting history has been up to this point. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's automatically bad for someone to like voice like a different ethnicity, but when it's like The Simpsons and it's like, all right, you're doing a character, like, you know what I'm saying, for years and years and years, where this is kind of the representation. And what sucks is that, like, you know, The Simpsons didn't ask to be that, right? But unfortunately, that's like how it kind of ends up, you know, shaping out over time. But like, that's one where I feel like the nuances of that is that it's like, you know, it's not like he knew he was going to end up being the, you know, representation for any, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I just did a voice on it. I just did one of a couple of voices on a cartoon, man. I don't know, man. It just seemed funny. And apparently they weren't originally going to go with it. And then, like, Hank Azaria was so funny that they were like, fuck it, let's just do it. You know? But, again, there's nothing wrong with, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with, like, oh, yeah, not exactly voicing the right ethnicity, because sometimes, hey, you just need a background voice or something like that. You just need a whatever voice. But what I like about The Simpsons is how lately they've actually been replacing those characters with black voices. And I'll say it, like, it sounds way better. It's one of those, like, damn, why didn't you have Kevin, Michael Richardson, or whoever the dude, you know, the guy who's got the hugging black guy voice, who's the principal on American Dad. It's like, yeah, this guy should have been Dr. Hibbert. Like, yeah, of course he should have been that. Like, well, what were you guys thinking this whole time? Like, you know? I came into RC laughing his ass off. Something insane must have happened. Oh, yeah, you must not have heard Curious White Boy. Wait, what? Which DJ Jazzy Jeff? Funky 4? Of course, of the Fresh Prince, but that isn't saying that there's another one. It's like there's two Dr. Dre's, you know? Hmm? Thought of requesting a music video review for Macklemore's Heinz Hall? Sure, man. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be about a very serious topic because I remember vaguely hearing about that. But yes, if someone wants to request it, well, look, if you got the dough, I got the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's now alright. It's about time to switch over. So let's do it. All right, we're gonna be listening to the YouTubes. Let's go, brethren. Let's go. Aye. All right. Here's In My City.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is actually an indie request.
Young niggas don't give a fuck about police. We go and terrorize the streets. I shoot aiming down the loop, then Gotti Miz loop this beat. Niggas think I'm pussy, but I caught her ass meat. Porterhouse steak, strawberry shakes, how rappers look to me. Nigga is fireproof, lukewarm, broke as fuck, house shoes on. Leave a corpse fucked in the aqueduct. Nuke bomb, the underground to the upper ground. Rappers running up and rolling out in a hover round. Fuck the loud, bullet smoke razzing out your willy coat. Exit wounds from your throat, excess rhymes that I wrote. Remember times that I rode public transportation, shit I still do. Every car I get the city taking here, every killing is blatant. Even if you mistaken or an accident, this that Rex 84 ratchet shit. This that Cottage Grove 60-second shit happening when I was rapping with roaches and rats back in it. Nigga, what? Yo, my target audience is smoke gas and try drygen. I love my gins, but never mad tricks like Qui-Gon. And I have Al Sharpton's effigy lynched in Algonquin. For levity for 70 hours while crowds conjuring. Dooming rappers forever. Abs the terror.
What was that about it?
Who never is the
Wait, you're gonna have who? Wait, hold on, back up. Lynch and Algonquin.
No catheter, you're in silk porn, milking bitches bathwater. A bachelor out dating like a camcorder. These cam models with asses like tarantulas. But ratchet, they'll flip on you with no spatula. Shit bottles. We pay for you to serve it to me. You drunk as hell trying to sell me some refurbished pussy. In my city, atrocities committed. They suspect you a suspect. It ain't no probably you did it. Narcissistic MCs dissing. I say add a rhythm. Then we go toe to toe until you have an aneurysm. Fuck you though. A rattlesnake, a scorpion, basalt. Watch me kill him with my bare hands and blend him in a mo. Drink poison, guzzle chaos. Adolf, Hitler, Bernie Madoff. Scriptures when I'm in seance. Foreigners getting cake off niggas. One more time. Write so many lyrics, I omit them. Shit is non-canonical. Drillers is comical. Phonetically, fondle rappers bravado. Yo, I'm girl crazy. They label me a crazy raunchy hoe. I go from mother to daughter. Dick is mitochondrial. Torch us, study horticulture. Fly it in the Sosa. Roller coaster rapper. Scavenge like a vulture for the perfect sample. Rock assorted colors. Nigga, time is ample. Bitches pouting like they bit a sour apple. I'm from the city where it's hella windy. And niggas think they willy till they gotta sell they Bentley just to pay the rent fee. And thugs foo-foo and hoes fifi. I rhyme a wonder like Stevie every time you see me. Besides 12, probably shoot with hoopers. All my lyrics super duper. Stupid goofers force on me. I force feed them a pooper scooper. Other than dabs, who can do us? Who maneuvers? Who pursue us? 22s and tennis shoes and Mini Coopers for you losers. The figure fortune 500 gorgeous terracotta figurine shaped enormous. Booty girls adore us. Gotti Miz.
It is kind of random that it is on the Booty Girls Adore Us.
So real.
But literally everything else was like, fucking getting black eyes from these punchlines, bro. Nah, that's just solid. That's just solid right there. Holy fucking shit in a birchback canoe. Holy fucking shit. Wait, send me a comment message. What's up? Oh, yeah. I think this is the, let me take this out. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, True Though Love, if you want to request the song, to me to review, and if you want to make a priority request it, because that's the thing, like, you can request something, but like, I got to think about, my YouTube channel and being like, all right, what is the things that people are going to check out and be aware of that. But you can override that if you just send the priority, you know what I'm saying, that extra $50 priority, queuing. Then you just get yours ahead, and then I go like, all right, well, fuck what the audience, the whatever the algorithm wants, because they paid more than enough for what the ad revenue for this month would be. So fuck it, we're doing that. That's how that goes, guys and gals. So If you don't mind me just doing a normal review, I'll just do my normal review. But if you're like, nah, fuck that. I don't care how many views this shit'll get. I want you to review this. Did I do that? That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? And then you compensate me for the reality of the fact that it's not going to be as popular of a video. Y'all get me? And then, you know, we keep the RC ship going. You feel me? How many reviews have you been requesting? How many reviews have I been requesting? I mean, I haven't requested anything. People requested me. What do you mean? I mean, have you been requested? Oh. There's a lot. If we're talking about rap critic reviews, there's a pretty long line. I'll say it's more than 10, that's for sure. Probably more than 15, which is where the importance of the priority queue. And it's only $51, and then you get yours ahead of everyone else's. Look at that. Just a matter of time that you get to put in your favor. But okay, let's listen to the Tiny Toons Gang Tiny Toons rap. Oh boy. Better not fuck.
Some rhymes just for you, from me and all my Tiny Toons crew. Chillers with spit all personal raps. First on the mic is my girl Babs. My name is Bunny, Barbara Ann, but you call me Babs. Understand? My pink long ears get fluffing sensation, especially when I do my imitation. Joan, Roseanne, Di, and Lucy, and shares a role that's just too juicy. May sound weird coming from me, but when I'm someone else, I'm the best I can be. Hey, no money. Tracks, this rap belongs to Montana Mac. No hip-hop and songs gonna send me jumping. Cold hard cash, it's my heart I'm thumping.
Alright, we got the Beastie Boys Kid Rock energy over here.
It gives me a rush when I cash out an IRA. Oh, monkey. Oh, no, it's Elmira. Don't fight it, Papa. Coach you, baby, what a bust to move. Hugging and squeezing is Elmira's groove. I coochie coo things warm and free. Like Montana Max and football too. Animals and boys set me all aflutter, makes me mushy inside like a big lump of butter. Squeezing them tight's my favorite action, but somehow they always wind up in traction. We'll show
That's
you
right, she was fucking Elmira. Holy shit. Like, that's just so, like, I didn't even think about it, because that's so just like, oh yeah, that's just the voice, right? Yeah, like, that's, you know, your kid's like, that's just what that naturally is. That's what they naturally are. That is that. They're not supposed to do that. That's just...
Wouldn't you agree everyone is a star? Better listen up, because you're in luck. Next on the mic is Cookie Duck. I don't want to brag, but I'm amazing. The greatest mallard in animation. If you're talking talent, I've got a handful. Who else can take a clunk from an anvil, get flattened by a blush, pop up smiling, not miss a beat and make it look like I'm styling? There's two greater than this screen, Ducky. And you get to hear me sing, aren't you lucky?
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I don't know why this is going on for so long, though.
Which I exceed. I'm a neat little guy, just ask Babs about. You know he'll tell you I shake a mean feathered twisting and spinning all over town. This is easy, love the party down. Marching and crunching all the food I see. Hiding with the birds, I'm screaming party. Jamming my back, I feel the split.
Is that the weird thing that they don't know what it really is? That thing that Porky Pig came across in Porky Pig in Africa that's really awkward that people are talking about now. Isn't that just how that goes? Some iconic character shows up in a thing that's totally not watchable now because it was really amazing.
We'll show you how to groove, and we'll let bust the mold. Just listen.
Alright, you hear that? How many characters are they gonna do this with?
Little eyes alert, so I don't wind up as Furbo's dessert. My voice is sweet like a sparkly charm, but when I
to have the female version of this, whereas with the whole idea that she's actually very attractive, but guys don't like her because she's thin. That's a better dynamic, at least, you know? It's like, oh, they want to get with the girl, but you think, oh, that's cool. I remember that. That was a decided update on that type of character. Dizzy Devil, that's the one, okay. Yes, oh my god.
Say I'm filled with aggression, but that gummit, that's only self-expression. They shout, yo, foul mouth, better button that beak, and I say, that gummit, you pencil that geek.
Boys, hear me now. It's monster with bark and pound. Check my biceps with lads. What's a better for smooshing up cats? Hear me now, but see me later. I'll pop you up, you couch potato.
Now you heard it from the tunes with it all. From foul mouth to you to Yahoo to the furball. From Monkey to Myra, and it's the idol. Hey, I just got these words. Idol.
And the moral of our song, simply put, is to be yourself no matter what. Like each of the tunes. Yo, go, enough with the beat.
We hope you like that tuny crowd pleaser.
And what does that mean? We forgot Sneezer. Golly, but you're gonna leave me out. I don't want to whine, baby, don't I, count?
Indeed you do, little mousy bro. Step up to the mic and let it go.
Well, my name is Sneezer, and I wanna say, Bless me, I'm allergic to rap.
All right. That was fucking stupid. But all right. Oh, bless me, I'm allergic to rap. What the fuck? Was that the character's whole deal? They just sneezed really loudly? Was that it? Was that really it? Fucking Tiny Toons rap? God damn, it's not even the main characters, it's the baby versions of the Toons rapping. Oh boy. Alright, let's hear the Bullworth raps bit. I remember this. This was one of those movies that I actually think is like politically correct. I don't want to say politically correct, but like, you know what I mean? Like, is like on the ball in terms of politics and like, you know, because most movies when you look back at them, it's like, oh, that was really awkward. Like, oh, what the fuck? But this movie, I think it was all about how like, oh yeah, the DNC is fucked up too.
It's up to you. What'll we do? Well, it's up to you. You know what ain't that funny? You contribute all my money. You make your contribution, then you get your solution. As long as you can pay, I'm gonna do it all your way. Yes, the money talks and the people walk. Yeah. Now let me hear you say
But it's one of those things where like, yeah, whenever he did that, it was like, yeah, it's so awkward. I remember watching this kid was like, okay, but he's not flowing at all. This sucks. Like, it's so white people who are like they understand these movies, but they don't really know hip hop. So it's like, here's a 70-year-old man who's gonna pretend like he's down.
But the ones that make me listen pay for 30-second spots.
30 seconds.
And he's talking true shit. Like, he's saying truth to power. It's like, but you know, just because you have a correct political message doesn't mean your shit is dope. You know what I mean?
Mexico and never have to fear, because taxpayers, take it in the rear.
Take it in.
That said, though, he's still quite correct.
Take it in.
Yo, over here, we got our friends from oil. They don't give a shit how much wilderness is spoiled. They tell us that they're careful. We know that it's a lie. As long as we keep driving cars, they let the planet die.
God damn.
Exxon, Mobil, the Saudis in Kuwait. If we still got the Middle East, the atmosphere can wait. The Arabs got the oil, we buy everything they sell. But if the brothers raise the price, we
God, hell, I remember that. I remember as a kid being like, oh my god, can you just say this? Like, what's going on? Like, as a kid, I did not understand. I did not fucking understand what was going on. Partially because what the fuck is going on with this, with the old man rapping. But also, because I had no idea what, you know.
Nobody know how they gonna pay.
Yeah. Not understanding political intrigue.
Not those, because the thing that's the same in every one of these motherfuckers there. The insurance companies. Yo, you can call it single payer or Canadian way. Only socialized medicine will ever save the day. Come on now, let me hear that dirty word. Socialized!
And again, like, as a kid, I'm like, I don't understand. It's just a form of government just like the rest. What's wrong? I don't understand. Like, they're just things that different governments just happen to do because that's what they think works for them. I don't understand. Oh, but no, there's an ideological thing because if we are in anyway like those Ruskies, then that means we're compromising our way of life, so we have to be different, and it matters that we can't do anything similar to them, and blah, blah. Fucking A. Anyways, you're seeing red. Lightfoot. Let's get into it. Oh, that's true. The baby version was Baby Looney Tunes. Okay, the next generation. Okay.
Tell me, can you see the red in my eyes? One of these things does not apply. Tell me, can you see the red in my eyes?
Yeah, back up on that button for the 94 season. Cheese and pleasing all my bros. Indians still the reason. Bust, must I cuss? Nah, that'll stay hush. Rush the real deal so we can get some justice. Dead in the head, did you hear what I said? Dropping knowledge, nah, that you still won't find in college, yeah. Cause there's still a buster and it's just like that. Make a hero from a zero rat, a tad dirty little rat. Oops, did I say parlay what I wasn't supposed to? Get too close to telling the whole truth, fool. But that's alright, I get a thought and then I write. I make you funky so you bump me from the dawn until the late night. Making it off smooth, I can't lose. I'm 100 proof, the pen to the paper, then the spark lights a fuse. Yo, tell me why you gotta be the tomahawk chop. Pop, you're not seeing that just being European. I'm dreaming about the day when we finally get our due. Put in check all these suckers, I'ma ride on the soldier blue. True, when they say I'm representing for my crew. Who be my crew? Oh, the Indians do. I'm not a sucker, not a buster, but here I come. The real skin brother getting it done, so save the drama. I see what I see, makes me say what I said. Yeah, I'm seeing red.
That is so interesting. Because as I remember listening to this when I was younger and being like, oh man, like, this is like, you know, a dope, like, Native American MC. And I never thought about the fact that he specifically sounds like he's like from the midnight, this is from 1994. So this is like a 1994 release. Now, for 94, this is still a dope fucking MC, because it's like, rappers still weren't that great by this point. I feel like because a lot of rappers are doing the, oh, I know what I need to do to sound lyrical. Say, lyrical, bitter, you know, iggity, figgity, mutter, biggity. You know what I'm saying? People were doing that a lot. I feel like it's not until the late 90s where we really start having, like, consistently dope underground artists. So, like, it is interesting here to be like, no, this just sounds like competent. Like, the reason why I didn't think about it as being like 90s rap is it just sounds really well put together.
Diddy dumb, here I come, and you know you're in my sights as you run, buddy, run. So get the big boom bap from the Indian, the rap, stacking the tracks, making it fat, and it's like that. To my people over here, to my people over there, to my people everywhere.
I mean, you can hear the limitations in the production in terms of, like, you know,
and you know that it don't stop.
like, you can tell this is like, I think this is a mixtape, so he's like, you know, putting it together at
I see what I see, makes me say what I said, yeah, I'm seeing red.
One of these things does not apply. Joe, tell me, can you see the red in my eyes? One of these things does not apply. Joe, tell me, can you see the red in my eyes?
It doesn't belong here.
For 1994.
You know it don't apply.
Seeing red.
It doesn't belong here.
Seeing all my Indian brothers and sisters.
You know it don't apply.
You better be backing up off me and looking me in my eyes, or you get chastised for your lies. Suckers recognize it's been years since we walked the trail of tears, but you still instill fear for speaking about what happened here. Like saying, Cree, yeah, you sneak
Still
in,
living fear
then you
for what
ran
happened
up
here,
on my people,
right?
then you shot them and they sleeping really though. Didn't it feel good teaching them all a thing or two? Well, you should have knew that I've been busting a cap in you. But like I told you, I'm holding my composure as little by little I begin to expose you. Staying true to my game, paying the price for my fame and still making y'all scream my name the same. Not a sucker, not a buster, but here come the real risk getting brother, getting it done, so save the drama. I see what I see, makes me say what I said, yeah. I'm seeing red.
One of these things does not apply.
The double voice is a little that is it.
in my eyes.
Because it feels like it's like slightly too low for the register.
Does not apply.
And they're like doing some sort of effect on the voice. And I like the girl singing on it. And
In my eyes.
that little low key, high pitch. I like that. I dig that. Alright, let's go to the next track. Lightfoot, Indian. I know I've heard this. Because it's like, you better run from the Indian. So wait, you said you've heard this album before? I know I've seen the Indian. I know specifically I've seen that before. Well, it might have just been this song.
The door yawn, and it's good to be alive to see another day's dawning. Cause with the rise of every sun, you never know. Everybody got a gun and fucking dance just for fun. I keep to my own, I do what I do. Popping the cap on my snapper box, that's the cool brew. Hanging with the fellas and we kicking it. Talking about the updates, yes, I guess I reminisce. So I'm thinking back in the day where I used to stay. How I make it, somehow, some way. And you know, I thought I'd never get my break. Hurry up and wait for my date in the rap trade. But now you see the Litefut, break the MIC, making a little noise in the industry. And I'm the one that gets it done. Gia, straight, Indian. Into the D to the end.
No, this isn't that track. Okay, never mind. Because I was like, no, the verse is specifically ended with, you better run from the Indian. This seems like, alright, Native American party music. Everybody's got a party, right? I remember learning about Native American, you know, vocables and, you know what I'm saying, the longhouse.
And I'm still the same since I gained a little fame. Doing my thing, trains to planes as I travel in the rap game. But people wanna claim that I changed, dropping blame. Cause now they hear the DJ say my name. But I'm not trying to hear that. I know right where I'm at, that's always worth getting to pay back. Cause I'm the native doing artist. They ain't caught me. One of my gang living this, so yo, tell me what you thought, G. So all the shooter coulda in the neighborhood, come and get a little wood. Now it's time,
I guess Naughty by Nature is out of this time. Naughty is
shaking and baking it up. Use my mic for the needle, shoot it in your system, make you listen. We got parents laying for this, getting rid of the kids. Now check this, the kids is doing biz. And in the end, nobody won. The cost we just lost and tossed. Another ending to the end.
Oh no, yeah, I know the Indian stands for Indian. I get that. But just the fact that, because he said like what it stands for, Indian is just native doing naughty. It's just native doing naughty.
Down the street, beating in my black jeep, sneaking on the creek, the native tongue, but not from the black sheep. Got a girl in my hideout. She's the plum, you know, I caught her like a wide out. I'm hit the spot, 6 o'clock on the dot, not a minute to wait, so yo, I'm cutting to the chase. We're good to go. And G, head out the door, honey, looking good and that's the show. I'm already thinking about what she'll make for breakfast, but check this, I see she got a brand new necklace. She don't work, so she definitely ain't got no wins. I'm asking her where she got it, say she got it from a friend. Now I'm confused, why she choose to lose? My heart broke apart, got it bruised and used. Stunned, but what's done is done, and I'm on to the next one, cause I'm an Indian. Into the D to the end.
I mean, look, I'm not saying everything that Native American artists have to do that about struggle and stuff, but this is especially underwhelming for what I thought was going to happen. Don't believe you ever talked about Native American rap as RC before. Again, it doesn't really come up a lot.
The money.
Money. No, I'm not like that.
Money.
I usually don't include something in verse lyrics unless I have something to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most of these YouTubers, you know, you slop tubers out there, you know what I'm saying? They don't actually have good commentary. They just play a thing and go. They play a thing and then just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, facial reactions is a thing, I get it. But look, I feel like that's a lot of people got, you know what I'm saying? They'll just say like, silly reaction, and then the most basic take on something, not even taking into consideration like half of what was actually happening in the music. Yeah. But that's what happens when you listen to something for the first time, you know what I'm saying? You're going to like, it is partially about like, you reacting to the information. Yeah, I was talking about the art of reacting shit. But you know what I mean, like there's between reacting to something and reviewing something. There's similarities in the same way that there's similarities. I don't need to get into this. The point is there's people who are interesting and people who are not when it comes to their commentary. And I am. I don't remember who or what I was talking about. The point is, I'm not them. I'm not your average YouTuber. Wait, because that sample is life ain't nothing but bitches and money. I know that's the sample of NWA. Yeah. Well, that's not exactly what it was, but I know that lyric is life ain't nothing but bitches and money. But that song is not like Ice Cube. Maybe he might have taken, you know, life ain't nothing but money. Life ain't nothing but bitches and money. Yeah, reference. Wait, M-O-N-I-E? That's not how you spell money. I was like, what's her? I was like, wait, M-O-N, and I had a moment. I was like, well, he had to rhyme it with Y. That had to be the last letter. But like, wait, no, it's not. I mean, I guess it does still sound like money if you say it, but like, no, was that a thing in the 90s? Were we spelling money like that? Like every rapper has to make a money song. He made it, I made it, I need money to help me get ahead, I need money to help pay off the feds, I need money. Even after I'm dead, Wait, he says, speaking of reacting, are you disturbed to know that there are women that rap along to Rap God, including the batter the winning part? I mean, look, there's a bunch of edgy girls and guys and girls out there, you know, people that are like, oh, that line, whatever, it's part of Eminem. That's it. No, it is a bad, fucking awful line, and I don't get why you can find it, but that's it. That's it. You know, we all know that the infamous Chris Rock bit where it's just like, I don't know why, but like women love singing along to this misogynistic shit where it'd be like, smack it with a dick, 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 dick in the eye, dick in the eye, dick in the ear, dick in the ear. And then every time you ask girls, you're like, what? They're singing this misogynistic, like awful things. What do you have to say about that? They say, you ain't talking about me. Smack it with a dick, smack it with a dick. I've literally seen that. I remember specifically, I had asked someone, I was just like, he's like, that's sexist, like, I don't understand. And then I literally remember a girl saying, like, stop talking about me. I was like, I mean, I could. I mean, look, if that's the lady's reasoning, that's the reasoning. Who am I to argue? mean, you know, the thing about reacting is that, like, you're not gonna catch everything if you're listening to something in real time, right? That's the matter of the fact. But I do feel like people don't even try a lot of the times to try to include things, you know what I mean? To like look, sometimes I don't include stuff because it's like, it did not pull at me enough in order to like, you know what I mean? Like, and again, it's a delicate balance because like listening for the first time. But at the same time, you know, I do try to put the fucking effort into being like, no, wait, why did that make me feel like trying to give you the language to describe why I felt about a piece of something where I felt about, you know? Yeah. Come over this 12 gauge dick. Got more mixes in that chick, Betty. Okay. Alright. What am I hit you? Big Dak family to get the free bone.
Strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one.
I guess there's a reason he did part of putting this on Spotify. Well, I think he put up a lot of mixtapes, and I think this is just one of them, so. But, you know, everyone's young when they put out stuff, you know, you don't know what your best stuff's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? From over on the West Coast, now nobody strikes it up quite the way I do. Yeah. When it comes to that, I know I'm getting some meta commentary talking about reacting or whatever. But like, there is that feeling where I just feel like sometimes it'll be like, oh, you're not gonna talk about that? You're not gonna bring that up? Like, really? Like, that's what's frustrating to me. Where a lot of like reactors, they leave so much food on the table. They leave so much meat on the bone. You know what I'm saying in terms of like stuff that is genuinely interesting to talk about. That's what I feel like. Like a lot of music, yeah, fine, isn't really that commentable. But when it feels like there is, and it'll just feel like all they have is what? And, oh, you know what I mean? And they're not actually like going like, wait, what is the logic of that? And pulling that apart. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, what I see. And again, I don't watch it very much.
And we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up.
Some you don't think I can flow. Flip my tongue with skills of thrills just to let y'all know. The other out of the TDE is always on the go. Hitting and sticking and kicking and punking MCs with the fat blows.
You said the TDE is always on the go?
Swinging like Van Damme, ironic, bionic like the $6 billion man. I never slip the truth on the wrong tip. I've always come equipped like a G.I. Joe figure with the kung fu grip. Unmatched and wrapped, I'm stacked and strapped. Pound for pound, I get around cause I'm all that. Thinking you could fit with this, get with this. No one fooling where you couldn't get with this. Yeah, I've been true to this game since the day I grabbed the mic. Yeah, you believe that. Y'all ready to strike it up one more time?
Do that. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and we all strike it up. Strike one, strike two.
This is slightly underwhelming. Like, look, as soon as they hit, like, Native American rappers, I'm like, oh, snap, like, I can't wait to hear, like, what shit they talking about. I want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear the voice of the truly oppressed, you know, that's what hip-hop's supposed to be for, you know? So, like, okay, let them talk that shit. But this is, and like I said, again, I'm not saying everything has to be, like, social commentary. But while there definitely are some good punchlines and stuff like that, it does feel a lot more low-key than I was expecting. But that's, again, you know, independent Native American artists.
So I gotta say what's up. You need to shut the up with the program. If not, then you stop, punk. Cause I'm here to break until you come off clean. You wanna be a nightmare, but you're more like a wet dream. A love of one week, you're against the next. Make up your mind, because I'm keeping you in check. Making a move to group, but you're losing big time. You wanna press go, but you blow like a stop sign. You can run all you want, but I ain't having it. Kicking nothing but static. We are experiencing. Put the mic back down. We are experiencing.
I'm not gonna lie, like, 5 tracks in, I really only like track 1, you know?
Too many fools wanna roll with the rap game. Hardcore police are up, chill, they all the same. Every time a dick, Ron and Nick, wishing they could flow like this, but they miss because you gotta be dope. And lyrically you're kind, if not you need to drop because you're wasting your time. Stuck in a rut and got up because you suck. Try to give up but got hit by It's time for the payback. You don't let you know where my mind's at. Cause no, I don't play punk. Tricks up the kids. So don't roll the dice unless you're ready to fear. You can phone all you want, but I ain't having it. Kicking up the stack. We are experiencing.
Yeah, they used to say that back in the 90s, right? So what was the context of being like, they would always be like, oh man, keeping all that static, like, kicking bullshit, you're not talking. So for him to say, I'm kicking static, feels kind of weird, but. Like, I ain't here for static, like the fucking nonsense, the fucking. Ooh, I do like that sample. Get off the mic for it, too hot. That's fucking awesome. Time again is
quickness. Wannabes turn to rap into popcorn. Ish, running and drowning out to make a fast ducket. But I ain't the one to be saying you can't touch this. Cause if you slip, you get clipped for running your lips. So don't trip when I take a sip and get a taste of that fake bass you're pouring to the mic. Night after night, the ice baby didn't faze me. Running a milli vanilli, stuck on punk, I'm calling you bluff. So feel the wrath of a brother on the warpath. Looking around, popping trash on my scalp ass. So be careful when you push up, or you get chewed up, leaving nothing for the industry to use up. You can front all you want, but I ain't having it. Kicking nothing but static. We are experiencing.
And also, like, it just, like, pet peeve for me in terms of rhyme satisfaction. Where he's just like, I ain't having it. Kicking nothing but static. Like, with, like, having it, static, like, having it. The ha and the I, those rhyme. But there's an awkward extra syllable in there. That is, like, and sometimes you can, like, flow over a syllable like that with the syllables, like, feels enough like a silent syllable to pull through. But a lot of times it does feel like it's just, like, cutting up the rhyme in an awkward way.
Nobody's going to murder them. They'll be given land, a place to live in peace.
You ever see an Indian camp after the...
Oh my god, wait, we gotta hit this skit, hold on. Cause yeah, I was just watching some Disney movie, oh boy. And if you think Disney, I was listening to a podcast that was all about, like, Disney's live action movies that they don't talk about anymore. And boy, if you thought Song of the South was what they should be ashamed of, you have not seen how they treated Native Americans. Oh my god, there's like 2 movies in particular. One of them's about bears, it's called The Bears and I. And another one, I can't remember what it was about, but it's all about how, like, just how ignorant, like, the white people of the time were just kind of, basically just kind of like, what do you call it? Just like propagandized into being, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's just our, like, you know, those pesky natives don't really know what to do with it. They're not going to develop it like we could, and what's good is to develop the land. And since they're not going to do that, we have to do that. And it's like, oh my god, this is how you talking. And it's like seeing it and like hearing people in the movie talk, like it's not an ironic we're pushing back against it. It's like, no, this is of the time, the propaganda being normalized and just being like, this is what you do when you want to normalize it. And I remember being a kid and thinking like, yeah, well, isn't that what they're doing? They're just expanding and making things like, you know, all these buildings that we like, they wouldn't be here if the Native Americans had their run of things. So it's good that society is here now, right? And so like, this is how it happened. Anyway, let's listen to the skit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. What you are about to experience is not a show for entertainment. It is a review of the down-to-earth events that made...
Indian country! Nobody's going to murder them. They'll be given land, a place to live in peace.
You ever see an Indian camp after the army's been there? Huh? You ever see the women and what was done to them before they were killed?
No.
Ever see the little boys and girls stuck on the long
boy,
lines? Stuck and
man, like, I think I know what you're saying, and it's really fucking with me, and I don't want to visually hear what you said.
Not soon forget. On November 29th, 1864, a unit of Colorado cavalry numbering over 700 men attacked a peaceful Cheyenne village at Sand Creek, Colorado.
And it's like,
the Indians
how?
raised the American...
Like, how does our history just do these awful things and then just go, anyway, elbow room, we just had to get some elbow room. Let's stop talking about how we genocided them, because we just needed to move across the country. Had to get some elbow room. Like, it is so insane going back and being like, oh my God, this is how this propaganda worked. Just, oh shit, that was really shameful what we just did. Well, they're too dead to really, like, do anything back to us, right? So it's fine. Like, we're just selfish bastards who did what we wanted because we don't actually believe in a God. We just believe in a God that, you know, whatever will give us the excuse to do what we already wanted to do anyway. So yeah, for God and Golden Country or whatever the fuck. It's so insane. Like, you know what it is? It's like in movies, you know, we're always like talking about like, oh, like the bad guys, what's their motivation? And you know, especially lately, we're like, oh, sympathy for the devil sometimes. But like, bad guys are people just like you and me, and they just, oh, you know, we all just want what's best for ourselves. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you just knew no one was gonna fucking hold your ass accountable for some bullshit, so you just did what you wanted. That's what these fucking historical villains are sometimes. God damn.
Flag and a white flag of surrender.
Oh, God.
Nevertheless, the cavalry attacked, massacring 500 Indians, more than half of whom were women and children. Over 100...
It's so insane! It's like if aliens came down right now, and they're like, America, oh, that's like the land of the free, home of the brave, oh, that's a cool country. Let's look back at your history, and you owned people and killed the people that were on the land? I think we should, like, go to war with you or something. That's awful. And then well, did you give it back? Well, no, we didn't give it back. Well, what about all the wealth that you amassed from that? Did you at least let, you know, the minorities partake in it? No, because if we did, then the racist people that are in charge would get angry. So, no, we didn't. You know, it's like, holy fucking shit, in a birchback canoe. But we gotta move on.
Taken. Bodies dismembered. Plus numerous reports of rape.
Okay, you know, I think we get the idea. Let's go to the next song. Holy shit. It's too fucking hot. That's because, of course, like, it's nice outside, but then as soon as I get in my room and it's hot, like, what the fuck is going on? It's supposed to be like this. You try to fucking turn it down. It's still goddamn hot. I got the window open. Got a fan blowing. Oh, wait, the fan's not blowing right way. Maybe that'll help. Even more insane that this is placed in the middle of an album talking about Moni. Yeah, literally, Moni. Yeah, in the East Coast, Moni. That's a person's name. Okay, we got some New Jack Swing sound, okay. That hard as fuck drum. That hard as fuck snare. Ooh, I just hear a hold it now. Yeah. He hitting us with all them 90s samples. Not expecting this New Jack Swing, but alright. Native American New Jack Swing, okay.
Dedicated love is full of sincerity, and you're the only one I want there for me. More serious
know if it's synth or some sort of that reedy little, you know, thing going on in the background of the verse and stuff. And the new Destiny chorus, it's not bad, but again, it's not like, it's not a, like, again, it's one of those, this would be cool in the background, but this isn't like a hit, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely trying, though. Ooh, he's trying! But this is not what I imagined when I thought of his music. Yeah, that little... Parties around the world. Around the world, around the world.
And all around the world.
Around the world, around the world.
Searching so hard to find myself a proper lady. Someone who loves me, won't fade me, won't parade me around the town. That can only bring me down. She had to take me home, put on one of her sexy nightgowns. She truly care about me, give me all her loyalty. Never have to wonder, am I the only one she sees? Cause in the 90s, finding love isn't easy. They either have to tease me, please me, or squeeze me. So I'm careful about my P's and Q's. Step from the abuse and those who like to use me for my money. So forget about it, honey. And all the bragging first that you've already done me. Cause I'm gonna wait, by the time anticipate. And you know I hope it really ain't too late. All my life needs is one special girl. Until I find her, I'll be looking around the world.
Ha ha, they're really good for all the samples. Everything just embedded in that 90s sample right now.
Always the same in the towns I travel through. Always at the venues hanging out with the crew. Trying to get close, wearing very sexy clothes. They step up to me after I'm done before the show. They ask for my autograph, whatever I say, kiss a laugh. I sign my name and get the mannequin back. Another steps up, she's tall and lovely. Whispers in my ear, things I still can't believe. G, so we jet to the room for a glass
Yeah,
of wine.
she's tall and lonely. Took me to a room and said things I couldn't believe, G. Like the lonely. Believe, G. Like, why wouldn't it the only? Why wouldn't you satisfy that rhyme, you know?
So I'll keep searching for my special girl until I find her. I'll be looking around the world.
That was interesting. It's like, I thought there would be more like, you know, Native American incorporation of instrumentation. Maybe there is in small ways, but I'm not really getting that. Like, you know, it's sort of like hip-hop, Native American mix of like, oh, let's use these instruments and make this into a sort of thing. You know what I mean? What song was Around the World sampling? This is Been Around the World by, what's her name?
And all around the world.
Now travel around the country, sailed across the seas. Looking for the lady who's just right for me. A sexy fine cutie with a natural beauty. To give me her reflection.
Oh, how did I do that? How did I do that? I just knew. I was like, oh, I don't know, I was like, oh, what? And you know, it'd be motherfucking old. How does he do it?
The girl of my dreams, the one that it seems. That 80, 60 others with the love that she brings. All I really need is that one special girl. Until I find her, I'll be looking around the world.
That's what I'd like to do, sing the original song, but with the feel of the mix of the new song, you know? Been around the world today, yeah, yeah. We've been playing hated, I don't know what I do, where he can't be. I can find it. Forgot what I was trying to do. Hey, wait a minute. That, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That ladies and gentlemen skit that's talking about, like, oh man, the awful things that Native Americans have endured. Can you believe it? I thought there was going to be a song about what they were dealing with that would come after that. That feels like the perfect time to do that, right? Like, look, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying you have to talk about the struggle all the time, but you literally just had a minute and a half skit that was the most harrowing things I've ever heard. And the next two songs are all love songs? Like, what? What? What's hey? Like, why? Did you mix that up? Because I'm not in the mood. I wouldn't have, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, wow, it's awful what happened to Native Americans. I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm sorry, okay, I mean, I guess. All right. Oh shit, the synthetic substitution drum again. Look, you can't stop it, it's everywhere.
Leave a message, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Peace.
Hey, LF, what's up, man? Hey, G, when you get back into town, man, I know you're out on tour and everything, yo, but check it out, man. When you get back in, we got to go hoop, man. We got to go hang, with the homies, you know. Hey, all right, peace.
I was calling for Lightfoot. I just wanted to let him know that I really love his music, and I thought it was so fun when I saw him in my town about a month ago, and I want to know, when are you coming back?
Lightfoot, baby, I've got all the speciality you can need.
This is such a 90s rap album. Like, the fucking goddamn answering machine skit. Oh, this is literally a Native American flavored, like, so 90s hip hop album. What is Wata? Have you ever seen Courage the Cowardly Dog, my friend? So in the show, the old man, the farmer, used his bag. He's always, like, you know how in the show, like, they'll have, like, on Courage the Cowardly Dog, there's sort of like a, because it's a cartoon show, they'll, like, clearly repeat certain, like, vocal things that have happened. So, like, you know, Courage will say, like, he'll say that, like, randomly every other episode or something like that. And then Houston's bag, whenever like, something happens that completely bewilders him, he'll say, what, huh? He'll say, what's? And then, like, he's interrupting himself, like, going, what's, huh? Except he says it in such an exaggerated way, like, what's, huh? And I just fucking love it. Is this just a skit? What the fuck is this? Alright, this is specialty. It's been a minute and 40 seconds and nothing's happened yet. Or maybe it's a rite? It's a ritual or something? I don't know. What's hey? Alright, peace, truth, hope,
Hello?
love. Peace.
No,
I
look,
gotta come up with
we've
a short
already
name for
been
you.
through this
Peace.
before. No, if you can't
T-love.
treat me the way that I should be treated,
Yeah.
the way a lady should be treated,
T-ho.
then I'm gonna find someone who will.
Hope, love. This is
No.
not a love song.
No, it's over. Goodbye.
Oh, that was the first thing.
It's about that time.
Oh, the time to start the damn song. It's 2 minutes. Oh, it's 7 minutes long. Oh, no. Man, he really was trying to be the, like, this is the weird thing about saying anything. Like, it's like, okay, Native American people apparently don't mind being called Indian. And it's a weird reason why. Because because the Native Americans' names are really important. And so the idea is that, like, oh yeah, Christopher Columbus, he was totally wrong. He went the wrong way, and he called us Indians, not knowing what we actually were. He said the wrong thing. Now, for my brain, it's just like, okay, well, they gave me two Indians. I have to call you Native American and the Indian people Indians. But the thing about Native Americans is that they don't mind being called Indian, at least by like white people in mainstream, whatever, because what was it? It's like that's not our name. But we don't recognize you as people that respect us, so we don't want you to say what our real name is, because it's like, no, you know, matter of fact, say the wrong name. Yeah, say the wrong name, because like we don't want you saying our name anyway. We don't want to give you the power of what our real name is and constantly saying it, which is interesting. I mean, you know, partially because like Native American isn't really like it's not like they're all together in a group called Native American. You know, the Sioux motherfuckers are like, I'll hang out with them Cherokee motherfuckers, and the Cherokee motherfuckers are like, I definitely don't hang out with them. You know, the motherfuckers who's really more like up at the northwest side of things. You know what I'm saying? You're going in on the love song thing, huh? Like, there was an earlier track I felt like a tone low thing, and that was especially been like, okay. But I get it. You gotta get the female audience. I get it. I'm not mad. Look at him on the album cover, you know what I'm saying, with the hair all down, shirtless. You know the ladies is jocking. Okay, I've got to know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm sorry. That's 7 fucking minutes. We got 5 minutes in. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, oh, is it just? There's no rap verse. It's just gonna. Okay. We can get going. I could make up for lost time for all the moments I was pausing the shit just to talk about the awful plight of Native Americans. Oh man. So not fair, man. Jesus Christ. Homeboy was seeing red. I didn't know it was because it was a you know, floodlight for a romantic scenario. Dang, I thought he was seeing red because he was mad at the fury and anger of what he had to deal with. But look at this, half this album is love songs. And this one just sounds like the rap verse that was missing from the last track. With the way he's talking. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. The fucking... Mortal Kombat Annihilation was Nightwolf. That was the other character. I remember that now. Yeah. I was like, California. Okay. Oh, wait. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. Oh, live in Seattle, Washington. It's Cherokee. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, Cherokee was North Carolina. Oh, relocated due to increasing pressure from the south. Wait.
Who can say what love may bring? A new owner of a diamond ring. Or maybe it's that I'm going alone, waiting for a call on my telephone. I wonder if she thinks of me. I still love her completely. The teardrops for a love that's true. Forever caught up in the memory of you.
Not really. Is that it? God damn. This has been weirdly disappointing. Look, we really are getting all the like. Oh, it's the remix of the song here, really.
You give me half and I'll laugh. I want it all completely, not my section to section, but in one big lump sum. Don't play when I'm getting paid. Ain't stupid or get dumb. Get you get stuck like it's stolen burn. Just give me the money, yo, man, after every show and nobody gets hurt. Ain't nothing good, I'm but the rich so every dollar is spent. And meant to keep me content, that's why none is meant. I got an itch to get rich, so fuck off the deals, Nick. Looking for the break to get my money cooked in. Give me a year to repent, straight kicking me down. Cook records in this business, ain't no around. No real fans or buts, who's and what's. Stop running the gift to gab and give me my cut. Cause in this life ain't nothing free. Squash all that fame with glory and pomp, cause I want the money.
Life ain't nothing but money.
I was seeing the YouTube channel. This album is long out of print. Found it on eBay for close to $50. Spread the word. Repping the red. That's right, the reservation. So fucking
Even if I get late, they get paid, but I ain't going out that way. I got a grip on my grip and all this lift, so girls don't trip when you find that I don't tip. Now let me take this to a larger degree, cause I ain't giving up my M-O-N-I-E.
the fact that he spelled it. That is the person's name.
A man's money should never part. So I'm telling you up front, stuff from the start. In this life ain't nothing free. And you want me? No, no. You want the money.
Good. Yeah.
Life ain't nothing but money. 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 Life ain't nothing but money.
There you go, so now you know about the finance. Spend your money, but with the honeys, never take a chance. These days, people's out to get pissed sick. Skimming it off the top, on the rocket jacket with an AK. So don't get caught being prodigy. Squash all that, giving us it's better to receive. Cause life ain't fun, and it definitely ain't free. You tell them what they want, D.
Yeah, overall, this man, that was oddly disappointing. I was blown away. I was thrown off by that. I thought it was gonna be like, oh man, about to show some love to the Native American, the red man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Vietnam War is white people blowing up yellow people and sending brown people to steal money and land that they stole from the red people. Yeah, hair, fuck yeah. All right, anyone remember that moment in that movie? Okay, but point being, This album, yeah, like the first track is like, all right, you get what you think you're gonna get. It's like, okay, he starts off the anger, I'm feeling it. Then Indian, which was just native do it night, was just kind of like just talking shit verse, which was totally unexpected. Then the money, the track was like, man, I'm all about my money, which is interesting because it's like, I mean, all right, I get it. Like, I wish it would have made more of a point of it, being like, you know, we got screwed over by the system, so we're gonna make sure we got our money right, so you can't fuck us over anymore. Like, if that was a specific point in the song, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, there's a point to the song. But it just kind of felt like, yeah, my money is most important, and it's like, isn't that like Native Americans? You know, the land got fucked up because white people just wanted money. Like, isn't this bad to be praising it? Like, at least have a point of being like, we're using the master's tools against them. You know, I'm trying to get rich so I can, like, you know, so you can't fuck with me and my people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just something. Yeah, that was weird. Then Strike It Up again. It was just so much of this felt like 90s flavored Native American rap album, but like in a way that I was expecting, but like in a way that I thought would be more, have more of his, you know, flavor to it. I felt like for the most part, it's like the first couple of tracks had a bit of a darker tone to it. Didn't feel like the typical hip-hop track, and maybe in that way it was sort of like respecting maybe like, I don't know, the aesthetic of a more somber approach to a like Native American sound. But after a while, it was just like, no, this is just 90s hip-hop. But like the most 90s is of 90s hip-hop. Like almost like they were just like it almost felt retroactive, like this is what a 90s rap album sounds like. You gotta sample this song, and then you gotta sample that song. Like it felt so like, oh wow, going by the book. So it was so weird how it just subverted my expectations. Like, all right, it wasn't that deep, and that's fine, it didn't have to be. But then it was like, then a specific love suite for like the second half of the album. Like, what was it? 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So like, yeah, basically the back half of the album. Because after track 5, at track 6 is yeah, that's a dang shame. Well, anyways, appreciate y'all coming through for the live stream. Unfortunately, a little underwhelming, but you know, we roll those dice. You know what I'm saying? The Cree Summer album wasn't too bad. That was fun. Again, like that one wasn't necessarily underwhelming as much as it wasn't like as like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to like figure out the word to like specifically calibrate how I'm feeling. But yeah, like the Lightfoot album was a little underwhelming. I'd maybe give that like, honestly, maybe a 2.5. I feel bad saying it, but like, yeah, really, it was underwhelming. But the what's the name album? I'd probably give that. Ooh, you know what? I give it a 3.5. I was thinking 3 at first because like a lot of them are like very good songs, but aren't like, I can't act like it's getting my dander up. You know what I'm saying? But then a couple of those songs at the end, woo, a spicy Cajun. I'm like, oh, I got you hard at the end. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me for the stream. As always, you know, make requests at kofi.com/rapcritic if you want your live stream album or best of or just song listened to for Rap Critic live stream. And until the next stream, remember folks, time waits for no man. Peace.